I don't know why it's not. Maybe it's not picking up my mic. Because can they hear you? Can one of you guys talk? I think it's just me they can't hear.
Do, re, mi, fa.
Yeah, but it's not showing me. I have to add, I think, an audio source. Hold on. All right, now you can hear me, probably, and you can hear them. Right? Yay! I figured it out. All right.
There we go.
Hopefully that gave our new player some time to get settled. Okay. You guys over there. Perfect. All right. Hi, everyone on Twitch. Now that you can hear me. What's up? Oh, why did that pop up? All right. We're on session 2 of our Dead Like Me campaign. We also have a new player. Go get introduced to him. You can say hi if you'd like.
Hello,
And
everyone.
introduce yourself if you'd like, and what you'd like to be called as well.
Yeah, so my name is Gio, but I typically go by Savian online. So you're welcome to call me whichever of the two. I don't mind, and I'm excited to be here.
Wonderful. And then eventually I'll just call you your PC.
Sounds good.
Okay, let me just move you guys over here. All right, so we're gonna jump in. The map link, Sabian, is in chat. It should be, if you guys could help him out. I'm pretty sure it's under.
It's under VTT link.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the very first one under Alt Friday's VTT link. Thank you. All right, and then you can join. Hey, if you're watching Twitch, guys, playing, my map shows stuff that you shouldn't be able to see, so don't look.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely put that in the background then.
Thank you. I appreciate
Still want the support.
it.
Immediately
All
going
right.
to Twitch.
Right, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. No, I trust you guys. I do it for I watch the chat when I play with SETI, but I don't cheat and look at the map. It's also really small on my phone. Okay.
That's
All right. So let's do a little recap. Does anybody want to do a recap, or do you guys want me to do the recap? I don't know. I don't know shit about
I think he means he would like you to do it. That's I think what he meant to say.
Wonderful. I can do that. All right. Well, let's start off with the big one. Everyone died. Well, almost everyone. We got one more to go, but yeah, we met all of our fine players at the beginning of our story and the end of their stories. Well, they're living ones anyways. Now they have all been thrust into the life of a reaper. They don't really know a lot that's going on. They just got introduced to it. They've been moved into their new home called the Crossroads Tavern. It kind of suits your taste. As adventurers and sort of people, you have private rooms that are designed specifically to your liking. And you kind of just got a feel for being dead. You don't really know what's going on, but we'll get there. So, when we left off, each one of you had gone into your rooms for the night. And you'd found when you went in there that each one of your rooms was catered to your specific liking. Almost like some force designed it specifically to make you happy, even though you're dead. And it brings a little forced comfort to one Forge Father rune, but it does bring comfort to you in an odd sense. It brings comfort to all of you. It's kind of designed that way. The more you're there, the more you feel like this place is designed to make you feel at home
No comfort.
and safe.
Zero comfort.
I just picture Forge Father sleeping on the floor next to the very comfortable bed that's been provided for him.
Defiantly
Just
uncomfortable.
out of
Absolutely.
just out of sheer spite. All right. So as you wake up, how are you all feeling? Like, what does it feel like to wake up dead for the first time?
Um, Pugna would first thing he would do is he would look over and he would talk to Moss, and he'd be like, "Good morning, Moss. You sleep well?"
I'm still working on my Bronx accent, so don't judge me, okay? I'm gonna
You're all
try my
fine.
best. But
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "Morning, pal. Um, it's been a crazy couple of days, hasn't it? Well, a day, I guess? I don't even know anymore."
Yeah, that was something different. I did not plan on pretty much being hired to do the same exact thing in death, but so here we are.
Like a sick irony there, isn't it?
Like, a little bit, isn't it? But you know what? As long as I got you here by my side, buddy.
We're good to go.
Yep, for sure. You want to jump up?
And he'll hop up into your arms and, like,
Yep.
nestle in.
He does this. We got this thing where he jumps up and I just put my hand out and like he just like lays flat and like I catch him like behind the like, so his front paws over my hand and then the back two paws are on the other side of my hand, and I just catch him and throw him in like I have a little pouch maybe for him,
Always
and then I just
always
continue on
nice.
admiring him.
Always nice to lay down after a couple of hops, you know?
Yeah, bud, I gotcha. I gotcha.
With one bad leg, it hurts.
You know, that's what you got me here for. The only thing I care
I
about,
guess.
Moss. You know that?
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, bud.
Always and forever, I guess.
That's what we're here for. Until death, do we continue on? I suppose.
I guess, let's go to work then.
Yep. I'll fish out a little carrot and I'll hand it to him, and I'll start down the stairs. Start my morning.
Fantastic. All right, how's everyone else feeling?
Well, I don't know anything yet, right? Like my character hasn't been introduced.
I'll get to you in 1 second.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Worry not. I have not forgotten you. You're just wait 1 second for me. I'm talking about the guys that know what's going on.
Perfect. I will wait as long
1
as you need.
second.
No worries.
So Pooh, what does
So
that leaves me
the Forge Father
Tinker,
would.
get up from the floor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So Forge Father would, be pretty distraught that his god has um essentially turned his back on him, or at least that's how he felt, till he discovered the stone. And before he would go downstairs to uh, begin whatever this process is going to be, um, he would fill a pouch on his belt with some of the ash from that were left over from the forge from when he was working with the stone, and then he would head downstairs.
As you're getting that small part of ash and you're putting it in your pouch, you notice just a little bit of it in a very odd way sort of comes out of the pouch and floats off and lands specifically like aiming for the rock that you got. And it just like puts a fine layer of ash over the rock. And you get a sense that you haven't been abandoned.
Not comfortable with it, but I accept this as truth.
As long as you folded your blanket up off the floor, your
Who
housekeeper will
uses
be happy.
blankets?
That's too
Just
comfortable. You're right.
they're just laying on the floor next to the rug and next to the bed. Just utterly uncomfortable.
All right. Let's see. Tinker or Orem? What are you guys up to?
Orm's been trying out the room all night. Well, after he woke up, changing things, shifting things, seeing what he can get away with, seeing what he can't get away with.
As you're pushing the limits of what you can do in this space, you find you can do quite a bit. There are some limits. You can't quite. You can slightly change the size of the room, but you can't make it an infinite space no matter how hard you try. There are limits to how much you can stuff in the room overall. But you do notice that you can change things out, sort of. If you want a different tool or a different station setup, you can kind of think about it and it'll change. And you also notice that with your room too. Almost anything you think of, if you wanted to change the color of your comforter or anything like that, you could with just a thought.
Suppose he'd head downstairs afterwards.
That'd be beyond Pugner right now.
Now
He's
I
so focused
want
on us.
that's all right. Real quick, Orem, before you leave, can you make an let's see, what would it be? A wisdom save
A
or a
wisdom
wisdom
save?
check. A wisdom
Oh.
check. Look at that.
14.
Do you remember when, as you're leaving, like as you go to reach for the door handle, you remember that that room came with a note?
Oh, he remembers. There's nothing there at the wall on the wall. There's no door. There's nothing. Just
Okay.
on the other wall. There's a door to to the lavatory that he
So you made
installed.
an effort to make sure it's concealed, though.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay. Just checking. So you head downstairs. All right, Tinker, what are you doing? Would you say that in a way that Tinker is mourning his life, going through his own stage of mourning? Does Tinker grab any tools or focus on anything? Tinker has that small little coin that he made yesterday when he was in his room before bed. Do you leave it, or is that with you? As soon as you pick up the token and you touch it, you get a sense, like a feeling washes over you just from that exact point of contact, as if you're doing what's right. Like it's a sense of unending rightness. Tinker knows he's where he's supposed to be, doing what he's supposed to be doing. As you're going, I want you to roll as you walk out of your door. I want you to roll a perception check for me. You are going to notice some odd sounds coming from the stairs. If you were walking out of your door, they would be to the bottom of the map, going up to the next floor. Now, you know from last night that is where Alizara went up, and that is where her room is. Do you go and investigate it, or do you just assume that it's Alizar? Okay. So I'm going to cut away from you for a second, and I'm going to go to our new player. So now tell me if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Vitero, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you wake up, you are somewhere that you recognize but don't recognize. You sent Vitero has his favorite bedroom, the way that he would decorate and how he lives. And you wake up, go ahead and describe for me that room that you wake up in. That is almost exactly like your room, but just slightly different.
So the room would be a somewhat dark chamber, almost as though we're resembling a level of a tower that you were ascending, like the flat of a tower that had some hanging lights, hanging lanterns that were red and purple in color, and they shed like a crescent moon, a shadow on the ground as they kind of move and hang there. Underneath them is just an abundance of pillows that differ in size, and darkness along the edges of the room, with a view that looks out
Why?
into whatever is beyond this. Yeah, that would be the room.
Like I said, when you open your eyes, you have an odd sense of like, well, this is home. This is pretty normal. But also another like underlying sense that's not quite right. And then, all of the sudden, out of nowhere, everything sort of hits you. You flash back to moments ago. Before we meet Vitero, what is the kind of life that he's living? What is he doing with himself? How do we meet him before he gets to his death?
So Vitero lived a life among his brothers in the monastery and the Order of the Broken Ones. And they saved his life when he was enslaved. And he was set free by the monks, and but Vitero had nowhere to go. He followed them, and they raised him and showed him their ways, but Vitero um, never really fully aligned with the way the monks operate and the order. So he acted more as an agent of theirs, and kind of did a lot of their dirty work. So he was sent on many missions that involved getting the hands dirty. But before that, he was in the life of the run. Really, he was running away from his father's coven, who were disliked his father and us children, and then enslaved to later be sold off. But so he's always just kind of lived his life with no true purpose, just living on to the next day with hopes that one day he can be reunited with his family. But a dark life, if you will. No, he hasn't experienced a lot of joy.
Now, Vitero does in a he does for work. What does he do for work?
He serves the monastery, and so he will receive orders from them when something is needing to be done, but he doesn't really work much for compensation, more so just the roof over his head and to live his life amongst his brothers. So he achieved in earnings in some some cases here and there, but his work was more so to serve the monastery and the monks of the Broken One.
So now, Vitero, leading up to his final days, he had been sent off, and he had left the monastery in spring, and he'd been gone.
Yes.
And when he returned, what did he find?
So he left in search of his sister. He was having many vivid dreams that which gave him the impression that his sister may still be alive. They escaped together when his father's coven turned on his father and his family. But they were enslaved, and his sister was sold off to a different family. He had a lot of dreams, and so when the monastery sent him out, he took some time in addition to the work to try to find his sister. But when he came back, the monastery was in flames. So he came back to find his
Burning.
brothers dying.
Burning and the halls that you knew, the home that you've known for so long, these people that you've grown up with. Everything is in ruins. There are bodies laying everywhere, and it's no longer the peaceful place that you've known for so long. And suddenly, as you're searching, just trying to find anybody you can who's still alive, you do find one person, and that's your mentor. And he's telling you, you would think, perhaps help me or we can get out of this together, but instead he's telling you to run. Get out of here. Because the enemy is still here. And does Vatero run or does he try to help his mentor?
In that moment, he would have tried to. He would have tried to help his mentor, but in that very second, it was an assessment of the words he just heard. They're still here, so he would have been attempting to find where to either fight or help his mentor flee.
So as you do that assessment, you don't see anyone around you. You see an opportunity to help your mentor. So you decide that's the path you'll take. I can do this. I can help him. We can get out of this together. And as you go in and you're doing the work, you're almost there. Suddenly, a rush of air and a sharp pain. And you have that moment, that still moment where you're not sure what happened. But when you look down, protruding from your chest is a very large, what you think is a club or a spear.
Yeah, a spear.
And you can't really comprehend it. Your brain knows it's there, but you don't feel it, right? It doesn't feel. It's almost like you can count the heartbeats. You can feel your body slowing down, but it doesn't hurt.
The pain came after the
It's
realization.
a very subtle pain. Death isn't like you would expect. You feel the pain, but it's a dull ache compared to what you feel like it should be. And as you're trying to process all of this, you hear laughing behind you as you fall to the ground. And you know you're bleeding out, you know you're dying. You hear that laughter, you hear the voices. You can't make out their faces, you don't know who they are. Suddenly you feel someone kick you. Perhaps you hear the words, "Burn it." But in that moment, you're back in your room. Well, what you think is your room? Do you do anything?
Yeah, I think in that moment I would have thought that I died or found death finally, um, only to realize that I'm sitting in this new place that looks like the room of in my dreams, but feels different. And I think that I would look down and touch my chest where there should be a spear.
Nothing.
And
Not a
yeah,
wound, not a scratch. Nothing. Perfectly healed. If you were to put your hand over your heart, You wouldn't feel anything?
Think he would stand up and probably like say aloud, like, I I do not understand what is happening.
So I think, Tinker, as you're walking up the stairs, I think with that nat 20, you hear someone behind the door whispering. You don't hear exactly what they say, but you know that it's not a female voice. And you know in that room, when you went to bed, there was a woman in there.
Would I hear him coming?
Roll a perception check.
Perception. 15.
I think you would hear footsteps, but you wouldn't hear. He's not talking or anything or being loud. But you definitely perhaps know that someone is outside of the door that is in this room. Because there's a door. Maybe an oddly placed wooden door.
I think in that moment I would quickly make my way to the shadows.
Do you do anything, Tinker? I can show you on the map. He is in this room. Oh, he's teeny tiny. Let me make him bigger. There we
He's
are.
such a small little guy.
But he is in this room. The door is a little bit up past like the desk area. And you heard a male voice in there. And they weren't asking for their sister. You would definitely hear that.
Okay. Um, I didn't say I think I would stay hidden, but say, what is this place? Who are you? I do not know who you seek. Step into the light. Is the door locked?
No. Nope. Either the door's still closed. You're talking through the door, but either one of you could open it at any time.
Step into the room. To whom do I speak? Vitero. I'm Vitero, but I do not understand why we are here. How did I get to this place? I too remember my death, but this is all very confusing. I don't know.
From behind you guys, you're gonna hear just someone go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Vitero, can you go ahead and describe what your PC looks like? I know we can see the token, but why don't you describe for Tinker what he sees?"
Yeah. So my character Vitero, he's about 5'8", if you will, 5'8", 5'9". He's got brown skin, but it's got like a paleness to it, and silver glowing eyes. Hair's wavy, probably about to my shoulders. And I'm wearing like robes that have some like dark robes that have a bit of a hood on the top, which is kind of covering and casting a slight shadow over my face. And slim guy, moves quick, stays in the shadows. That's what you'd see.
And then you can go ahead and describe yourself so he then knows what you look like, Tinker. He does. I updated the slideshow. I'll update the token next time. Hold on, I can do it now while you talk.
Okay.
From behind you, you're gonna just hear a little exclamation, and she's gonna be, "Oh, oh, ha." And you're gonna see just the cutest little halfling woman, elderly, looks like she could just be your mom or your aunt or your grandma, super friendly looking, very warm and welcoming, and she pops her head in and she goes, and she looks at Tinker and she goes, "This is not the same person that was here yesterday, right?" "Yes." "Hold hold hold on 1 second." And she scurries off when she tells you to hold on, and she, like, goes into this room next to this, and you hear, like, shuffling and kind of things moving around, and then she comes back and she slams the door and she goes, "I've been doing this for a very long time. You're my 4th or 5th group of Reapers, and this has never happened before. Somebody pulled a switch, it looks like. They I don't know. They decided to put him here and send her somewhere else. I don't really. Hold on. And you'll see her come up and she'll walk right up to you, Vitero. She won't introduce herself or anything, and she'll just look at your chest and she'll like focus real hard. And if you were to look down, make a perception check for me.
First, 14.
She's looking at, and if you were to look down, you could meet where she's looking what appears to be a sort of silverish thread type thing. If you were to try and reach and grab it, your hand would go right through it. But it comes sort of out of the center of your chest and goes out. And she's sort of looking at it. Well, you have. Let's follow that. Come on. And she'll like grab your robes and she'll start tugging you along. Come on, Tinker. Breakfast is ready. And she'll pull you down. And you guys will go all the way down to this map over here. We'll move you over. Boop. There you are. And I'll move you. Just give me 1 second. Yep. And you guys will come down the stairs here. And you guys can move to where you'd like. Now, Vitero, you're going to see basically kind of a little tavern. It's got, a bar that you can sit at. It's got a nice fireplace, a table with a full breakfast laid out. And any meal you could think of just out there for you, specifically your favorite meal. And she'll pull you towards the table. Oh, she's not down here yet. Adelaide! And she'll just like go back up to the stairs and she'll disappear for a minute. And you'll hear shuffling as she's scurrying around. And then she'll come down the stairs with another woman that you've never seen before. With all the rest of you know as Adelaide. And she's tugging her along and she's going to pull her right up to you. Hi. Who are you?
I think Vitero will take a few steps back. Who are you? Why do you question me? What is happening? Why am I here?
Oh, you're dead. Did no one tell him? You're dead. Normally I would meet you.
Don't worry about her. She steals souls.
Orem, you're not in Avernus. You're dead. Hi, I'm Adelaide, and you are?
I am Vitero.
Vitero. Fantastic. Hold on a second. And she'll look down, and you'll notice that same thread, if you were to look down, connects directly to her. And if you were to look around, you'd notice that a thread for each one of the people around, specifically the 3 other gentlemen you haven't met and Tinker, who you have met, are all connected to her by this same silver thread. And she'll grab your thread and she'll start like kind of moving it through her fingers, doing something with it, and you're not exactly sure.
Okay.
Just a minute. Everybody, introduce yourselves to Vitero. Save me the time, please. Well, don't all jump up to talk at once.
I think in the meantime, I would be like running my hand through this thread, see how it interacts with my hand and stuff.
Every time you try to touch it, your hand just goes through it. You can't. No matter what you do, nothing happens.
Well,
Only
I
speed.
suppose I'll introduce myself as the master of the first level of Avernus is commanding. The name is Orm. I'm a apparently former scholar of the Netherese Empire, and well, I like to cast spells and play with tinkering machines. I'm sorry.
That's it. Tinker was making it. Did someone say my name?
No, tinker. I tinker with machines. I'm what scholars call an artificer.
Vatira would not.
Artificer? And you're not in Avernus? No matter how many times you say it, Orem.
Don't correct me. All right, that is a pet peeve of mine. I'm an artificer.
Fine. Artificer it is. Still not in Avernus.
Thank you, Demon Lord.
All right, well, there's 2 more of you. Go on.
Rune would stand up and walk over and say, I am Father the Forge Rune, and I don't know why we've been brought here. It's just nonsense. Can't get a straight answer out of these people. And I just brush past and sit down.
It's fairly straightforward. You are dead. I don't. How much? All right, one more.
Sitting at the table across from where Forge Father would sit down, you would just see this elven man. He is scarred up, has a silver hair pulled back into a ponytail. Not much as technical armor, but looks old, but not like old, not old for an elf. He'd have a small rabbit with 3 legs and a stub sitting there, probably eating like a small salad next to him. And he'd just look up to you and go, "Hey, name's Pugna," and then continue eating.
Vatira would offer a nod.
Ever the chatty bunch. You know, that might work out in our favor later. To answer the most basic of your questions, you are dead. You died. Like I said, normally I would meet you there, and kind of explain this whole thing there, but well, it looks like somebody fucked up. I don't know. I just get the names and I then tell the reapers who to reap. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but honestly, someone assigned you to me and I don't know. But you're here now. We're just going to run with it. Okay? So, you're dead. You are now a reaper. Everybody listen up. I am gonna explain this only a couple more times. Okay? Everyone is dead, me included. I'm dead. Galfira is dead. The drunk, snoring man in the chair is dead. And you are all dead. And now you are reapers. Today, we're gonna do some reaping. We're gonna learn that part of your job, which is really the only part of your job other than some very basic rules. Okay? Listen up because there's only 2 and they're the most important. You can't kill well, you can't kill living people intentionally unless they're attacking you. If you go full serial killer with it, bad things happen. Okay? And then the second one is you're not allowed to kill other reapers. Okay? No stabby each other. Looking at you, Pugna. And she'll wink at you. No stabbing each other. Also, very bad things happen to you when you kill a reaper. Okay? Got it? We avoid killing the living unless we're reaping them. I mean, you really don't do the killing there either. And then we don't kill each other. All right? And
What
just
happens
look
if
around.
we try to kill each other? We get turned into reapers?
No.
I think something worse.
It's not. You'll just avoid it. It's bad. Very bad. Where is he? I don't know. I assume his domain. Where does he start rubbing her temples?
I keep telling
Reaper.
you, she's a demoness.
I think that was in the itinerary.
You know, if I was a demoness, Orem, this would be a lot easier. Okay? Tinker,
Right.
you
Maybe you're
will
just
get
bad
to
being a demon.
Bahamut. Go ahead, Pugna.
I said I think that was in the itinerary.
All right, well. Tinker, Bahamut, you'll get there when you get there, okay? It's like, you know, you lived life and then you died and then you took a detour. Okay, you made a left turn at the crossroads of death. And instead of going right to Bahamut, you went left and you'll get there when you get there, okay? Just
I thought this was the crossroads.
that's what they call our tavern. I don't, you know, this is suited for you guys. I personally would have went with a very fancy fort, but something about all of you gave off tavern energy, and this is where we're at. I don't know. It's kind of suited for the Reapers.
You don't have a lot of answers.
I have so many answers. What do you mean?
Can we speak to your manager?
No. You're stuck with me. All right. And
How about
she'll
your
walk
flashlight?
over. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, complain to the wall. Hi. Callum? And she'll start like clapping by his head. Hi. I need you to get these guys out of here before I break my own rules. All right. Somebody, can you find a bucket of water, Gelfira, please? We need to get this. Do any of you know how to wake up a very drunk man?
Pugna's gonna run over, or not run over, but he'll stand up, annoyed. He'll grab Callum and he'll pick him up, and then like drop him. Not like, but like pick him up and then just kind of like maybe about 2 or 3 feet off of the seat, and then drop him. Try to like shock him awake.
Do that like startle awake thing?
Yeah, essentially.
Gee.
Yeah.
He's just laying on the ground now, like, ah. You know, isn't death supposed to be freaking peaceful?
I'm gonna pick him up again and then just try to set him on his feet.
Don't do that. Okay.
Time to go. I've got things to do. He's supposed to train us. I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Yeah, no,
Doing
Pugna's
Callum.
right. Throw him against the wall or shake him real hard if you have to. We got to get him up.
I'll come at him again. I'm not going to pick him up, but I will come at him again like I'm going to.
All right, I'm up. Gosh. Oh, pushy. Wonderful to see you getting there, Tinker. I love to see it. All right, guys. Okay, gather round. Everyone, Adeline. Oh, gather round me, Adeline. Now, everyone, you are about to exit the crossroads and you're about to go about your business of reaping. You're not going to walk out of the door. You know, I would get stuck in an afterlife full of people who want a roadmap, like the answers to everything. Just patience, Tinker. We're going to get there, okay? I'll explain in a moment. So, what was I saying? Oh, reaps. You're about to get your first reaps. Where is everyone? Why is everyone choosing today to be late? I think you all just want to see me go crazy in the afterlife. It's fine. It's fine.
Who's late?
Hexel, your bookkeeper, the man who gives us the list.
Point the way.
Hold on. Gelfier, can you just yes. And she just runs up the stairs and she comes back down in just a few minutes with Hexel. Why does everyone come in so tiny? And he comes plopping down the stairs with a stack of parchment in his hands. And he goes around and he hands each one of you just a little piece of parchment with a name on it. It's a first and last name and a description of the person, a very basic description, like human, brown hair, brown eyes, etc. And he just kind of like shoves them into each one of your hands. You don't really understand how he knows who gets what name, but he gives you all them with a purpose. And he doesn't go ahead.
I was gonna say Pugno would look at the name, grab it, and crumple it up and put it in his pocket.
Pugna dear,
Yes.
that is your job. We don't crumple up our job. Yeah?
It's in safekeeping. I'll tap it twice.
Rune wouldn't even look at his. He would just take it and toss it onto the table.
I wonder if I can make Mirth appear in my room. You know, like they can do it. Do you think it's fine. All right. Don't lose that little piece of paper. That is your lifeline to the crossroads and back, okay? Don't lose it from now until the moment you walk back in the door of this tavern. Does everyone understand that?
Understood.
What was the question? You might get lost. I should reasonably be able to get you back, but you might get left behind for a little bit. Well, everyone else gets back. Like I said, that is your ticket. Okay, in and out the door. Right? You can't leave this place without one of those. You can't come back to this place without one of those. I'm pretty sure it has to be yours, but that might not be necessarily true. So just make sure you always have one of those little name cards. Everyone,
After hearing that we need it, I would pick mine back up.
What would the name on Pugnos be?
I'm very proud of that decision, Rune. Just know, I'm proud of you. Orem, are
Yes,
you good?
ma'am.
Do you have your
I
name?
mean, I never looked at it, but yeah, I got the little passport back to first level of Avernus.
Sure. Let's go with it.
I think
Okay,
that's
so
just
That time, great. That time, you at least admit it.
if it does it make you feel better, or I don't understand. What's it's fine. Anyway, um everyone has their notes. Okay. Now, when you are out there, when you walk out the door, you are in the living world. You are amongst those mortal beings which you are no longer a part of. They will notice you. Yeah, they'll notice you. Um they might not know it's you. So don't, go running up to any long lost loves. It's not going to work. But they do know you're there. No one will know that you are a reaper. So worry not about that. You don't have to hide anything. And Callum will explain the rest while you're out there. You can go far, but you can't escape me. I'm looking at you, Rune. You can't escape me. You're stuck here, buddy. If you don't come back, I'll make you come back. Okay? And it won't be pleasant. And she pulls on the thread that is attached to you, Rune, and you're suddenly moved from where you are at to about 10 feet across the room.
Well, I mean, here's my question, Adelaide. If we need this piece of paper to get back, then how the hell you get us back without it? I mean,
Because
which is it?
you are my charges. My responsibility is to make sure you do your job. You get some leeway with what you choose to do in the living world. My ability to bring you back here is sort of like a punishment, a tick in the not so good mark for you. You have to kind of do it of your own free will. If I keep
Yeah, but
having to
you're
pull
sitting
you
here.
back, go ahead.
So, do we actually need this paper? Because you're effectively saying you could just yank us back here anytime that you want. But if we lose the paper, we get lost. Please,
You can get lost. You'll you'll feel it when you're out there. It'll make a little more sense. You can go. Look, don't try to run, okay? The thread is for you trying to run away from me. You don't get to use it as a taxi cab service for your reapings. That's what the ticket is for. The ticket is the taxi. I'm the boss. And if you try to run away from me, that's when I use the thread. Does that make sense, Orem?
You were just a
but
middle
I mean,
manager.
I, yeah, that
Go
sounds about
ahead.
right. But it sounds to me like we got a ready-made taxi service as it is. You've already got the carriage. We don't need these papers other than knowing whatever we're supposed to do with these names.
Okay, well
I
then
think
lose your
she's
paper and
saying.
see what happens. It's fine.
I think she's saying it would hurt.
I'm no stranger to pain.
No,
That's
I'm
the
You
saying
point.
listen. You have
you
listen. You have a 7 foot tall undead creature ram their fucking claw through your chest and tell me about pain.
hmm. We're gonna avoid comparing deaths. Ah, it sucks for everyone. Um, for the losing of the paper, I invite you to try, Orem. It's fine either way for me. I'll get you back. As for the rest of you, if you want to lose your papers, you can.
That's not.
I'm just trying to help you out. Like I said,
Pugno
the
would.
What
thread is
happens to
really there to
you?
make sure you don't run. What happens
What
if
if
you guys try to...
What happens? No, what happens to you if
What?
we just refuse to reap the souls? I mean, you're probably based on our
Oh, nothing
performance, right?
happens to me. No, nothing happens to me.
That seems unlikely.
I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Oh, I'm not worried.
I think you guys should get to work. As for the choosing not to reap the souls, that is a choice. Once again, much like losing your paper, I invite you to do it. Well, no, I don't invite you to do it because what happened, the consequences aren't great. I'm sure you'll... And she looks at Callum. He'll explain when you're out there. All right. I think it's time for everyone to go now.
Let's go, boys.
Please.
I'll grab
And
Callum
as
by
you're...
like the neck and I'll like lead him out also. A little forcefully if I have to.
Yeah, just take your ticket, hold it up, walk out the door. That part's easy. And
I'll take the
so...
crumpled piece of paper back out and I will hold it up.
Oh, you can keep it in your pocket.
Uh,
It'll do the work for you. You just gotta, like, have it on you.
Oh, okay. I was just following
It takes you.
directions.
Yeah. I'm still a little drunk.
I
We'll
can
get...
smell.
Smells good though, doesn't it? All right. Look, man, at least one thing the afterlife provides is some good fucking booze. And he'll just, like, fall out of the door and you'll see him disappear.
I'll follow suit, except soberly and standing.
Adelaide
Being
just
that
looks
last
across you.
time, oh, go ahead.
Go. Out the door.
Yeah, being that last time, Rune walked out this door, he ended up at the bottom of the stairs. He's gonna very tentatively like walk out, see what happens.
As you picked up the ticket off the floor, right?
Yep.
Then you are going to disappear as well.
Okay.
So as you guys step through the door, token. You are going to pop up. I'll make you a little bigger. Why did they make you so small?
It's a glandular issue.
It's because it wants to hurt my heart every time I do it. Let's see. Put you all on there and then I'll make you bigger. And one time I put this guy on, he was huge. Why is he giant? Why does this
Hey, buddy.
happen? Hey.
Heyo.
Why can't I make him small?
Attention whore.
I know, god damn it. Oh look, thank you. Who did that?
I got you.
Thanks. Couldn't get it.
He's still a big boy.
Great, he's large.
Yeah, he's
But he's less big boy.
giant. There we go. I made him a little smaller. I just couldn't get my mousey thing to like click on the side. Okay, so you guys pop up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You guys pop up in a market, and it's just a typical market in Faerun. Could be anywhere. You don't really doesn't really matter to you. You just kind of notice people milling about in this marketplace as people do shopping. And as you pop up there, it's almost like if like no one notices it, but you guys, if you were to look at like one of your friends coming through, it's almost as if they just stepped out of open space. There's no door or anything. It's not like Dimension Door where there's like a physical appearance or anything like that. It's not like Misty Step where there's mist or anything like that. It is almost just like they step out of space and are suddenly there. But you would notice even in the crowded market, not a single person is jarred by that or notices that it happens. And suddenly, like I said, you just found yourself sitting in this market. And Callum will turn around. All right. Names. Hit me with them. And go ahead and for
Pugna.
this one. The name's on your list, dudes. Once, hold on. And he'll like, here, give me your paper. I'll give him back.
I would show it to him.
And he
I
like
wouldn't
waves.
give it to him.
Oh, okay. Here, that's fair. Hold on to that. Right. Okay. So you got Duncan. Gotcha.
Duncan,
Okay.
you say.
Gotcha. Who are you? Who do you got? And he's looking at Patero. And he'll like do you show him your paper?
Yeah, I give it to him.
Okay. All right. And yeah. Tinker. What does your paper say? Let me see it. Oh, man, you're gonna have to take it back. Sir Holden. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Okay. So on there, I'm gonna post in the chat these names and who has each one. Okay. Just so you guys know. So it looks like only some of you have reaps here. One. Yeah. 1 second. Will do. So as you guys are looking around this market and looking at your list, and Callum is like poking around at your list and everything. Be like, all right, it's pretty easy actually to kind of figure this out. All right, so like you get the name on the list, and then you just kind of gotta find the person. That's the hardest part, really. Tinker, who did I told you Sir Duncan, right? Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
I was Duncan.
Oh, right. That was Pugna.
Pugna runs on Duncan.
Duncan.
Thank you.
Forge Father. Who had Sir Holden? I'm just gonna give you guys names. They might change.
Cool.
Because I'm not going back.
What would it only say the name on the piece of paper?
It's gonna
Or would it
say
also give?
a very small description.
Okay.
These ones are a little funky because I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of it.
Would Pugna be able to do a? I was going to
Yes,
do a
you'd be
perception
able.
check as soon as we walk in, but can I do an investigation check now that I'm asking?
Yes. Yes. So
Okay.
what it would have on it is a name, usually like a small description, or it would say something that would kind of give away like where they're at.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
Now, some of you are going to notice that your name might not be in this location, because you guys are going to be moving around.
Okay.
I just got one more, and I'll be right back with you. Go ahead and you can make your investigation check.
Okay. That is a natural 20 with the +0, so natural 20. That's
Nice.
a nice.
Okay.
That's a nice roll.
And that's Pugna doing that one?
Correct. Looking for Duncan. That is specifically
All
what I'm
right.
looking for. I'm looking for an old man.
So you're looking around, and so I'm going to assume that you're walking just kind of through the market, and you guys can walk freely through this market.
Correct. Yeah.
You would notice if you interacted with anybody as you're walking through the market, you would notice that it's almost like you're unreasonably forgetful. Like, forgettable. I'm sorry. Unreasonably forgettable.
Gotcha.
If you were to talk to somebody and walk away from them and then go back and try to talk to them again, they would not recognize you, even though they literally just spoke to you.
Gotcha.
It's like as soon as you walk away, they have no recollection of you. They wouldn't be able to describe you to anyone. They would not have known they met you. It's
As
kind of jarring.
nondescript as we could be.
Yes. It's kind of jarring because like I said, you could literally talk to someone, walk away, and then come back, and it's like they've never seen you before in their life.
Mm.
And so as Pugna is looking around, he's gonna get over here. He's gonna see this older man hanging out specifically by the ale area,
Mm.
the wine cellar and the ale cellar, and you can tell this man has been worn down by years and years of drinking. And on your note, it says, a heavy drinker. You kind of get
Yes,
the
it
feeling
does.
that this is the man you're looking for.
Yeah.
In fact, with that nat 20, this is the man you're looking for.
I will look at him and I'll say, Duncan.
I
think it's time for you to come with me.
As you say that, Callum will run up on you and be like, "Whoa, there, tiger! Not how we do that." And he'll grab you by the shoulders and like pull you away.
Okay.
And he'll pull you over here, and he'll be like, "You don't even have to talk to him."
Come again.
Okay, so this is what you do. As kind of everyone, come over here real quick, okay? And he'll like wave you all over to him. So in order to reap a soul, you just gotta touch him. So
Understood.
Pugna, go up there and don't attack him or be weird about it, man. Just like go up and brush his shoulder or something.
I will be understood. Pugna will walk away. He will pat him twice on the like right on the I guess like right on the shoulder area. And I'll pick up an ale and I'll say cheers. And I will let Duncan drink and I'll walk back and I'll hand it to Callum.
Make a perception check for me.
Loyalty. Okay, it feels like I'm lying. Do you want me to start doing these on digitally? That's a 24 natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not
Pretty
kidding.
pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Are you using Jamie's dice per chance?
No, I wish I was. I wish I could totally shout those out. I have one specifically picked out for Pugna.
When you touch this man's shoulder, you see for a second just the strangest thing. You don't know what it is, but when you touch his shoulder, it's almost like a sort of black smoke or strange vapor comes
Okay.
off of him and absorbs into your hand. You don't feel anything, but you see it. And when you get back over to Callum, he'll go, "That's how you do it. Exactly right. All right. Does anybody else have a person around here?"
Rune would look around and he would see the butcher's counter with a creepy old dude standing next to it, staring at a very much younger than appropriate woman. And I would say, I believe this one's mine.
Which woman did you walk up to? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Person?
I would
The
nod my head towards this guy, Holden, the guy at the butcher's counter.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So Callum would be like, "All right. You think that's your dude?
Yes.
Okay. Do what this one did. Pugna did. Go up there, touch him."
All right. So I would reach into my pouch, just like my thumb, and I would just walk up beside him and just put my thumb to the side of his head and rub some of the ash on his head, and then walk away.
All right. And then when you get back to Callum, but did you rub something on that guy?
Yes.
All right.
For the stone father.
Whatever. Right. Whatever floats your boat. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, it looks like Orem. And he'll like push through you guys. Hey, is this you find your person?
You just see Orem reach out these almost imperceptible flames tinged with like a blue outline, coating his hand, and just touches her shoulder and then just walks away. Doesn't even say anything to anyone.
Callum just walks behind you. Super personable guy. All right, cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to move you.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't
hey.
let that happen.
All right, 1, 2. The other ones aren't. They said something about a library, didn't they? Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Okay, so now we wait. And Callum will go and like find a little corner and I'll plop down. Yeah, we just gotta wait a little bit. Gotta wait for
That's
them
all.
to, Yeah, we gotta wait for them to die. It'll happen. Hold on.
Dead.
I'll slip my mace out and I'll say, I can always hurry this along.
Didn't you hear the rules, man? You're not supposed to kill the living. Hold on. Just wait. I
You
want
already
to
said
see.
dead,
Turn
though.
around.
I'll go sit next to the guy that I just.
Okay.
And I'll just drink.
Or are you still standing where you're at on the map? I don't know if you're muted. So I need Vitera. Well, actually, all of you can make perception checks for me if you like.
I got a 9.
I got
Same.
a dirty 20.
I got a
What'd you
dirty
get, Aura?
9.
9, dirty 20. Pugna got the dirty 20.
I got
Yeah.
Rune got a 23.
23. Did you get
I'm using
Tinker?
my cheater dice.
Okay. So Tinker, Pugna, and Rune all see something. And you have never in your entire existence seen one of these, and you have never heard of one. Hold on. Come here. And you just see behind the ale cart this. I'll move him out and make him big so you guys can all see him. One of these. He's very small. Probably a little bit smaller than the size of a goblin.
Okay.
He will notice you, but pay you no attention. He'll stop. He'll pop out from behind the barrel of ale that he's currently sitting at, look at you, and smirk, in a super mischievous way. And Tinker and Rune, you can see this, but he's specifically looking at Pugna because he's the closest to him. He pokes his head around and he smirks, and then you see he does something to the setup, the little ale cask there, and then
Yeah, as soon
he
as I see
runs
him, I would
back.
have. As soon as I see him, I would have grabbed for my great axe instinctively. But then, as I see him smirk, I just would have nodded as he ran off.
Does Rune do anything?
Yeah, Rune would begin to cast Sacred Flame, just kind of holding it, seeing what happens, and if this weird, evil-looking creature got anywhere near him, he would unleash the Sacred Flame on him.
So he doesn't pay you any attention, the little creepy creature. He like you said, you kind of see him do something strange to the little barrel and the cask and the setup of this wine station, and then he just darts off. And if you were to follow kind of where he would dart off to, you'd kind of see him in between these booths moving along this way. And then he would be back here. And then all of you would see a second one appear. And there would be 2. And they would still be paying you no attention. They would go about and they would start, sitting there and going back and forth, and they're stealing fish and vegetables and stuff off of this cart behind. And then all of a sudden, one of them grabs something that the other one wants, and they start fighting, and then they're going crazy. And then all of a sudden, a cucumber flies off from these guys and hits something on the ale cart. And then all of a sudden, a chain reaction of events go off. And the ale cart explodes. And then it sends a knife from the butcher's station off and it flies into the chest of the man standing in front of the butcher station. And sadly, the young mother was caught in the explosion. You would notice that she was able to push her kid kind of out of the way. And he's under the table and he's all right. But mom did not make it. And she was hit by some shrapnel. And all of this happened entirely because of those two little things you saw fighting and a flying cucumber. And then you'll see them notice the damage and then they'll just disappear.
Ooh.
I would look at Cal and be like, "What the hell is that?"
Oh, did you see them? They're
Yeah, I saw.
they're gravelings. That's what we call them.
Hmm.
They got a thing for causing death. I don't know. Anytime they show up, people die.
How'd you all know they were going to be here for us to
Noticed.
reap these souls?
I didn't. Hexel gets the list, and I've never really asked him where the list comes from. But I know they're gonna be there because they, like I said, they have a thing for death. They're like, we don't cause death. We just like get souls from A to B. Those things, they cause death.
But what sets
We're
them on
just-
path?
I believe we mark them.
Really, in a way, what you did was pop their souls out of their bodies before they died. So, like, someone did the same thing to you. You like you wouldn't have noticed it, but they really like explosions fucking hurt. So someone, I mean, I guess nicely, decided to like pop the soul out before the dying actually happens.
So we were
This seems
souls
very-
at the moment of our death.
Yeah, and your soul is connected to Adelaide through your thread. That's what that is. That's what happened to your soul. Their souls get connected to the crossroads and then they move on.
So she's
It's
the
a
one
whole
that.
thing.
So she's
ahead.
the one that put the collar on us.
So this is our soul leash.
Someone put the soul leash on you, but someone else put it in her hands. And you'll just see him take a flask out and start drinking. And now
But
you see
where
why
is-
I drink.
I
I
take the
tried to
glass from
kill
his hand.
myself. Man, I tried to kill myself. Like I tried to get myself off this mortal coil, and then some asshole decided, no, you get to do this for however long. Can I have my flask back?
I would chuck it as far as I possibly could.
Can I stop him before he does that?
And so, what is to
I wouldn't
stop us
stop.
from killing
I
these
would throw it.
creatures?
Yeah, I would try
Killing
to stop
what?
him before. Oh wait, you're on the other side. Never mind.
Callum just watches it and goes, that's disappointing.
Fetch.
Botero, to answer your question, they're really harmless mainly. Like they don't you saw the cucumber is really what killed those people. They just pushed the cucumber along, so we don't really fuck with them. They're like part of the natural cycle.
Are we also privy to their mistakes?
You were standing right next to that explosion. Did it hurt?
I understand.
Go ahead, Pugna, and I want you to do an investigation check on
Okay.
yourself. Like, I want you to
Ooh.
look down at your body and, like, investigate it.
Ooh, okay. So my investigation with a +0 is a 9.
When you look down, there's a piece of, like, shrapnel just sticking out of your stomach. And
I'm
you
gonna pull
didn't
it
feel
out.
it. Didn't
Nope.
notice it. And when you pull it out, there's no wound. It's just, like, instantly gone.
This changes things.
Yeah, things like that can't kill you, and those guys can't kill you. I mean, there are things around that can kill you, but hopefully we don't run into any of them. All right.
So why do you?
Looks like. Go ahead.
So you found no meaning in life, and you find no meaning in death.
No.
That's a sad existence.
Yeah. He just pats you on the shoulder, and now I don't even have booze to make it even just a little less sad.
I'll bring him another pint.
He just looks over at Forefather Rune as he drinks it.
I am.
Well,
I can tell.
that's all, sad and tragic, but, what are we going to do? Y'all can tell,
Man of
like,
action.
you guys don't even need to insight check. Like, you can tell he is completely unbothered by this.
A man of action. I like it. I like it. All right. So, who's got cards left? That should be like 2 of you, right?
My name remains.
Right. You got a whole like dark and mysterious thing going on, man. I like it. Who else has got a
It's
name
just a
left?
phase.
Ah. So. All right. So, yeah, mystery boy, come over here. And Callum will like wave you over, Vatero. And when you come over, he'll go, just think real hard about that name for like 10 seconds. And it should work.
Taro's gonna flip the paper over, read it again, and just say,
So
like,
as you're
exhale.
reading it, you're gonna feel a tug. Almost like not the same thing as from like that string. It doesn't come from that. It's almost like a tug to the side, like someone pushes you off to the side a little bit, and you will pop up in a whole different place. And all of you will feel that same
Ooh.
sort of like tug.
I'll put my hand on Moss just to double check as we get tugged.
Moss is there, and he's like getting a little motion sick with all this moving around.
That's something you haven't felt before, Moss. You've been by my side for quite some time. And you know things get a little shifty.
Yeah.
With the
Reaping
rest of the
now.
party.
That's it. Yeah, they can hear him. They can hear him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's almost like he's talking like a normal person. And
Oh,
Callum,
okay. Oh, yeah.
completely unfazed by the talking animal. Are the rest of you, what do the rest of you think about the fact that this rabbit is 100% talking and you can all hear it?
I mean, I saw little gremlins kill somebody with a cucumber, so at this point, I'm not not that surprised.
Right, he's an archmage or former archmage for a mageocracy. There's no oddity in terms of talking pets.
Hey man, what's up? You're like real small. No,
He's
I was
talking
actually
to you,
talking to you.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Moss?
I guess I'm not for everyone? I don't know.
Yeah.
Might have been
You know.
rude to point out his size.
Yeah, he seemed a little short-tempered.
Oh yeah, they're not being quiet.
Nope. I
Oh,
didn't
see, he
realize you
got
could
one
hear
in
this
too.
tie.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one, Pugna. And he just starts laughing.
I'll
Callum
put my hand out for a little high five.
will like paw you.
Mm-hmm.
Callum will like push past you and be like, fucking libraries. And he's like pushing around. Do the rest of you go out and start looking around? 2 of you still have names. So are you going to start looking for the people? You see a couple people around the library. There's an
Yeah, Rune would try to find any books that refer to the afterlife, um, anything to do with the Stone Father, to like try and see what the hell, if there's any mention of reaping in any sort of text anywhere.
there. Make an investigation check. Tinker, make an intelligence check for me. And then Rune, make an investigation. Orm, what
11.
are you doing? Yes.
Orm's just chilling.
Just chilling. Does he go and look at any books? Is he trying to investigate anything or is he just hanging out?
He's just kind of looking at the books. He's not actually really interested.
So, Forge Father, you don't find anything. Nothing that mentions reaping or anything. You can find books on death, sure, but a lot of them just talk about the things that you would typically know. Going to see your gods, the afterlife, etc., etc. You don't find anything on reaping or anything like that.
Fair enough.
Tinker, you have forgotten entirely why you're here. This is a very nice library. You don't even have the inkling of like remembering that you're supposed to be doing something. Like you're past the point of like if there was string on your finger, you'd be like, why the fuck did I put the string here? Vitero, I see you off exploring. Are you going to look for your person?
Yes. I think I would hop here and then pick up a book to see this person through the aisle.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. 12.
That is definitely an old man. And from what you can tell, you've been looking around. Very possibly your old man.
Am I making eye contact with him? Or I would like to make eye contact with him through the aisle. And cast friends on him.
Okay. I believe that's me making a save, right?
Yeah. Wisdom save
What's
of
the DC?
12.
What dice to use? Oh, I rolled a 13 on the die.
Damn.
But he doesn't. It's like he notices you and then he looks back down at his book and like he barely even like he saw you, but then just moved right along.
Okay. I think right where I'm standing still. What did he move from there, or is he still there?
Nope, he's just quietly like looking down at the book he was looking for and flipping through, trying to figure out if this is exactly what he was trying to find.
So I think I would just pick a book up off like the shelf near my like leg somewhere and stick it through. Be like, excuse me, sir. I think this book fell on the floor and I don't know where it belongs. And I would hold it out to him.
Oh, thank you. That's certainly very nice of you. I'll take it from you.
But as he takes it, I like brush his finger.
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
11.
When you brush his fingers, he looks at you like, I don't know you like that, bro.
I would
And
let the
he's
book
kind of
lord
like,
say, "Pardonly," and just walk away.
and he just looks like he doesn't know if you were trying to hit on him or what. But he goes back. And then Tinker, you're just this really nice library. These books are very well bound and very well taken care of. No dust either. As you're looking, you hear over your shoulder, man, I get smashed on this job and even I don't forget that fucking easily. You're supposed to be doing something, dude. And Callan's just looking at you like deadpanned. Name. The name on your card, your sheet, your paper. Don't worry about that now. What does the name say? Who are we looking for? Great. Okay, all right, come over here. And he like pulls you over to his side. All right, you gotta like, I do this job drunk, man. We can, all right, Harriet, it says here, high elf lady, gonna be super pissed about dying. Those guys are always fun. All right, okay, so that lady at the desk is not a high elf. That's a guy with a very oddly pointed chin. You know that's a sign of inbreeding? He just starts, like, tugging you along the aisles. Um Who? That one? No, he's just got that weird guy vibes going on. I like it. He's fine. Alright. Okay. And he, like, pulls you over to this middle one. Um, that's see her? See her down there? That's gotta be your girl. And he's, like, pointing down the aisle towards the woman standing in between the bookshelves. Gotta be her. Just, go over there and just touch her real quick. And just, like, pushes you towards her.
Just give her a little poke.
Mhm. Um Make a performance check for me. Let's find out. Callum just looks at you and goes, "Maybe next time, less of a slap and more of like a gentle touch." And I think you got it. You didn't have to tag her like she was on fire. She's not going to turn around and eat you. All right, now, and he pulls you back over and he goes and he sits across from this guy who's minding his own business. We wait. And just like before, you wait a little bit and Orem and Pugna, make a perception check for me. And Vitero.
17.
That's a fat
9.
7.
What'd you get, Vitero?
I got a 9.
Okay, so Orem's the only one that sees it. But on the very top of this bookshelf, you would see, and you saw him in the market, right?
I don't think you saw him in the market the first time because I rolled a really low perception.
Okay. Right, you rolled a 9. So you haven't seen one before, but a small, little bit smaller than a goblin creature that you've never seen before, very ugly, pops up and he's on the very top of one of the bookshelves. And he is very clearly like kind of causing a ruckus up there. He's like messing with all the books and like ripping through the pages and going through real quick. And he's like rocking back and forth. And you notice that the bookshelf is starting to rock a little
I'm
bit.
gonna sacred flame it.
You sacred flame the graveling?
Yeah, he doesn't know what the hell it is. He's never seen it.
That's fair. Were you right? And you probably weren't standing around for the conversation about him. You can go ahead.
Yeah,
Sacred flame, is
DC
that a
15
save?
dex, please. with a total of 6 radiant damage.
He rolled he got a 16 on his dex save.
He saved them.
He's it what it does is actually help set off the chain of events. So when you do it, he sees you and he sees you trying to cast something on him and he like shimmies and dances, and when you shoot the sacred flame at him, he actually lets it hit him so that it knocks him back and he takes down the entire section of bookshelf with him as he's falling off the bookshelf. And it causes this huge chain reaction of all of the bookshelves that you're standing by, that this woman is standing by, and everything come toppling down all over. And she's crushed. And you see Orem, the graveling that you shot, and after he pulls down the bookshelf, he gets up and he like shakes himself off and he looks at you and he waves and then he winks and he disappears.
So he's immune to radiant damage.
You could tell that it hurt him, but he didn't care.
Hmm.
It definitely hurt him. He just didn't care. And
Well, no, nothing can resist my radiant damage. He's a spellfire. He's a spellfire.
no.
Wow.
It definitely hurt him, but they're not phased. The
He's got too
motherfucker
much
set off explosions. Yeah, the motherfucker set off explosions for fun. He ain't phased by your sacred flame. Vitero, you see the old man that you touched earlier come running out. He sees all of the destruction and damage, all of the books and everything just strewn all over the floor, everything a mess. And he just keels over and dies. Just has a heart attack instantly. Just old age.
Bye. He's seen us for 15 seconds and this dude died.
He was just the shock alone of that sent him to the end of his days. And as you're standing there and Callum gets up and he brushes off and he goes over. Hey, did you try to shoot that thing? Like, did you try to hit it with something?
Well, I mean, yeah. What the hell was I supposed to do? Little gremlins coming out?
Oh, yeah, I mean, fair, but they're not really. Did he do anything? Did he like? They usually don't really care if you hit them with stuff.
What do you mean?
They're real.
Did he do anything? He was trying to knock over the damn shelf, so I shot the fucker.
Oh. He just looks
Apparently
at
it
all the
helped.
destruction and everything, and then the dead body on the floor, and he goes, "Yeah, you definitely did. You definitely did something."
Yeah, this ain't nearly as bad as the things I've seen happen back home. So, who cares about a person or two?
He just looks at you and goes, "Cold, but also fair." He
Look,
walks over.
you know nothing about you know nothing about where I come from and the people there, okay? These
That's
people,
very true.
they serve a purpose, and if they die, they die. All for the greater good of the Netherreal Empire. That's all that matters. The advancement of magic.
Cool. Whatever you say, man. And Callum walks back over and he goes, well, it looks that was fairly successful for your first time. Everybody didn't we didn't kill each other, got our
Away from
targets
murder.
all. We didn't actually commit any murder. The Gravelings committed the murder. We just touched them.
Frank, you assign the targets for death.
So like yeah.
No,
I suppose it's like a
there's
guilty by association type thing.
there ain't no guilty by association. You mark the targets and they take care of the rest. It's like hiring an assassin. You tell them who you want gone and they do it. And apparently they do it in quite a gruesome way instead of quiet and easy. So that makes it much, much better. Does it not?
Those things, Gravelings, they'll kill you. However, if an assassin is you'll see. They're kind of everywhere. They're really weird. They even show up when people. God.
I think Vitero in that moment, he's like looking around, looking up, looking everywhere, and then he'll say, "There is no Graveling that killed my target. So is this who?
Oh
How?"
no, that was probably just old age. Looked like his heart gave out. People die, man.
So the Gravelings are not always sent to kill. Sometimes it is just natural.
No, I guess technically yeah, it's natural, but in a way, the Graveling kind of caused it because if he hadn't knocked down all the books, it really wouldn't have spurned the heart attack. It's like a chain reaction kind of thing. Vitero, when you were looking around, make a perception check, and then I want everybody make a perception check.
14 for Vitero.
Lab grown 20.
Damn, it was almost a nat 20. It's a 13.
Nine.
Do it.
Also,
Yeah.
Also, Rune would grab a book off the shelf and just put it in his pack.
Okay. That's fine. You can mark a book in your inventory.
Pugna would like to look for a kid's book to read to Moss tonight.
Fair. But Pugna can do that in just a minute. Who got over a 10 on that perception check?
I did.
Vitero 14.
So Pugna, Vitero, and Orum. You guys would see it or hear it before you see it, but you would hear some, not moans or cries, but a very strange sound. Some thudding around, some books falling, and then you would see these things pop up in the corner. There's two
I
of
didn't say
them.
run over there.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Hell
Everyone
yeah.
can. Rune, you're gonna roll a disadvantage because you're surprised because one pops up right next to you.
16, please.
11, Vitero.
That's a 2 for Rune.
21 for Pugna.
21 for Pugna. What did Rune get again?
2.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
2?
Okay.
2.
16 was
Two.
Vitero, right?
Vitero was 11.
11. And 16 was then Orem.
Yep.
Tinker, what did you get? Okay. Okay. Pugna.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to go first.
Awesome. What's the distance looking like for these guys?
I think I can put a grid
85.
on here.
They are. You will be eventually. I mean,
I would say for your first round, you don't. So for the first round, you will be too distracted to notice anything going on.
Pugna is
Perhaps
going
you're-
to. Pugna is going to essentially gonna dash to get here. On top of Heart Attack Dude's dead body. That'll be my turn. I'm gonna jump over this bookshelf, and I will get there, and then I'm gonna activate my rage, as Pugna knows that there's a fight coming on. So. And that'll be his turn.
Next would normally be Tinker, but he is going to miss this round. I would say that Tinker is contemplating the finer points of chain reaction deaths and how exactly the guy having a heart attack could come from the books falling over. It's very confusing. Actually, I lied. Orem was before Tinker. So
All
Orem,
right.
you go.
Is this one actually supposed to be larger?
No, I was just making him big so you could see him. They're all
Okay.
the same size.
I'm gonna. Actually, you shouldn't have an issue range at all. No, it's 90 feet. Let's go. 1 second. Sorry, I have to get more comfortable in my chair. What damage types? You know what? Just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna second level Spellfire Flare. Unleash a blast of fire, brilliant blast of fire. Yada yada yada. Target gains no benefit from half cover or 3/4 cover. Off of this attack roll on hit, takes 2d10 radiant damage at higher levels. Creates a second bolt or one additional bolt that you can choose the same or a different target. So I'm going to target it. It is a range of 60 feet, and it is a. I'm going to target this one. It won't let me ping it.
I got you. The one in the top corner. It's showing me.
Left. Yeah, the two on the left.
Yep.
All right, so the first one is going to be a 9 to hit. So the
That
one
doesn't hit.
behind that one is going to be a 24 to hit.
That one does hit.
and it is going to be a healthy 14 radiant damage.
To the one in the back
one-
of the two?
Top left of the two.
Gotcha.
As a bonus action, because I can do it, how many times per... It doesn't say. Hold on. Okay, I can do it 2 times. It's proficiency. I'm going to Sacred Flame the one in the back or top left as well.
Okay.
Going to need a DC 15. I'm doing this as a bonus action because of my Spell Flame Adept or Spellfire Spark. DC 15 Constitution Dexterity for a total of 7 damage.
He fails this dexterity. And you hit the same one that you just hit, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you just see him flick his hand, and 2 motes of radiant light tinged with what appears to be almost imperceptible flames with a blue hue to it burst out, misses the one on the bottom, but hits the one in the top left directly in the chest, and then he snaps his fingers, and then radiant flames engulf the one at the top left briefly.
You notice that you fought undead things before, and radiant damage generally can do more, but they take the damage. He gets hit, surely. And you can tell he's even closer to death than he was when he walked in the door. But the radiant damage didn't hurt him as much as you would think.
As a Spellfire Adept, it ignores Radiant's resistance.
Right. I got you. Is that
That'll be
everything?
the end of my turn.
All right. All right, Tinker, you would be next, but we agreed your turn. So now it's their turn. The one standing directly next to Rune. He is going to reach out. And he's not going to, like, really slash at you. But he's just going to reach out and, like, try and grab you. Almost like a... He's trying to grapple you.
He wants a hug. Okay.
He was trying to grab onto you, but he missed. I know he missed. Because I rolled like shit. But when when he brushes up against you, you feel like them touching you, not gonna feel great. You get like a chill.
All right.
The other one
Fair enough.
behind him is going to come around and stand next to him. He's also going to take a swipe at you. This one's actually just going to try and hit you. He's going to take pop. He doesn't have like a weapon or anything. He's just going to like try and punch you. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
So he also misses. These guys don't have any armor. They also don't have any clothes. They don't have any weapons or anything. They are fighting with not even really sharpened like claws. They look like skeletons with a very thin layer of skin on them.
Oh, okay.
And then these two are going to come around. I can't get to you guys yet. This one can only go. And that will be their turn. Vatero, you're next.
Taro is gonna smirk. Say, you should just make this much easier for me. And he is gonna go right up to this homie over here. And I am going to make an unarmed strike on him. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be 1d6 plus 6 plus 5. So 11 damage on that one. And then I have a feature called Draining Attack. So every time I hit with an unarmed strike, I gain temp HP for the damage that I dealt. So I'll do 11 damage and take 11 temp. And then I'm going to do bonus action to do flurry of blows. So does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to assume a 9 doesn't hit either.
Nope.
Okay. Well, yeah.
They're fast. You try to hit them, and despite not having any armor or anything, they're quick. They came up on you real fast, and they can seem to be able to move surprisingly fast.
I just kind of eye it as it moves quickly. Say, oh, unchallenged. And that's it.
Is
That's
that
all
your
I got.
turn?
Yeah.
Perfect. So Callum is next, and Callum is going to look around and say, oh, yeah, nope. He's going to drop to the ground, and he's going to crawl under this table. You will notice that the people who are alive here are off, like they went to check on the damage from the bookshelves. They don't notice what is happening around them. It's like you guys are having a full-blown fight. It's like one of those movies where behind them is just the absolute insanity, and then there's just two people talking in the front, and they have no idea what's happening. That's what's going on with those guys. They literally, like, all of this is happening behind them. They have no idea. Callum says absolutely not. Crawls under the table. Pugna.
Ooh, it's
No,
me again?
Rune. No. It's Rune. Rune's
Okay.
next. Sorry. I mixed you guys up.
Wow.
Bad.
Wow.
What?
Wow. Just wow. I am going
First
to.
combat. You be nice to me.
I'm going to swing my mace at the one on the left of me.
Gotcha.
That's going to be a dirty 20. And I'm going to
That'll
pump
hit.
my Searing Smite into this as well, I believe. Yes. To make him to make a con save, DC 14.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah, that might do it. And it it
it's
it
the
takes 7
scissors.
points of bludgeoning damage.
How many?
7.
Gotcha.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Pugna, now it is your turn.
Hey, yo. We are raging. We are mad. We're standing on top of Heart Attack Jack right now.
Yes, you are.
Vatero, I believe, is capable of handling that one by himself. Callum seems terrified. The Tinker seems unfazed by anything that's going on. I'm going to run up to this one and I'm going to take my great axe and I'm going to try to drive it straight through his head. So I'm going to do an attack roll. That is a I have 2 luck points for some reason. I'm gonna use one.
Like it's starting the time out of flies.
Gotcha.
Does a 14 hit?
Words. No.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. I can do them sometimes. I'm
Hey, it
eloquent,
works.
guys.
I'm going to use my bonus action to just continue my to keep my rage going. Since I did
Gotcha.
not hit. And then I will stand here like an idiot and end my turn.
We don't talk badly about our friends. Pugna's not an idiot. Orem
No, he's standing
said
there
that
like one though.
Believe me, I feel the same way when I don't hit. Orem said that he was going to do Sacred Flame. I imagine he's going to do Sacred Flame on the one that he fucked up.
Yeah. Which would be the one I'm standing next to. Oh shit. Whoops.
Yep. That's all right. Sacred Flame only engulfs the person standing there. It won't hit you. It's not an AoE.
Can I just say this kick ass so far?
For 6 points of damage. That one standing in front of you is looking super messed up. He came in looking bad. He's looking worse. So that will be Orem's turn. Tinker, you look up from your thoughts about the chain reactions of death to realize you were just that person who had a crazy thing happening behind them that they didn't notice.
Little help.
And now you can join the fight. You're right. Yeah. That does not hit. Tinker's just doing his best. Ooh.
It's not climbing.
Be warned, though, you no longer have those. Because you just okay, good. You just done threw them across the room. Um, all right, so now is that the end of your turn? You got anything else? All right. So now it's their turn. Brain is all right. Okay, so let's see. The first one, the one standing right in front of Vitoro, is going to take a swipe at him. Oh, and he's gonna miss because he rolled a 7, and I don't think that is gonna do anything.
Meat beach. No, I'm joking.
Listen, we're just dancing around each other's missed attacks. It's a great time.
He said, he said, "Ooh, he's fast," and he went, "Yeah, same, bitch."
We're dancing.
They call me
Alright,
Dango Pete.
the one standing in front of Pugna is gonna take a hit on him. Ooh, and
Bring
it
it
got
on.
it got a 17 to hit.
Hits. Bring it on. Okay, bye. They call me Cuban Pete.
For 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Was that already halved? Since I am raging.
No, that's not half. So you can half
So
that.
would that be 2 or 3?
You can go down. Round down.
Cool.
He's going to swipe at you.
Bring it on.
He's going to do a little bit of damage. Like I said, these guys don't have armor. They don't have weapons. They're just
I don't have armor.
their hands, even if you were to look at their like claws or anything, if you wanted, you guys can make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone?
Can I actually do Arcana?
Yeah. Everyone can make one. Yeah, you can do an Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, he went
Either
to
way, it's a 4. Either way, it's a 4.
Anyone else?
Investigation, I got 12.
Okay. Tinker or Pugna? You probably won't want to an investigation. Oh, come on, Tinker, you can try.
Rune got a 17.
That's not bad. For Tinker, that's great. Rune, you got a 17, you said?
Yes.
Vitoro, would you get 11 or 12?
I got a 12.
And then what did you get, Pugna?
Ooh.
Are you muted, Gur?
Sorry, say that again.
What did you roll for your investigation?
Oh, that was a full on 4.
Oh, right. You're the one that said Arcana or
Yep.
investigation. You got a 4 either
Yeah.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
So the only person that notices would be Rune, and that is if you were to look at their hands, they are normal. They're not like clawed. These aren't really like zombies or revenants, or you fought a lot of things before. You've come across your fair share of like undead. These are strange in a way that you've never seen. They quite literally look like people that have just been completely dried out and are now just walking around mindlessly hitting things.
Okay.
They also, while you're investigating them, are trying to hit you, and they both failed miserably.
That's what I like to hear.
In fact, the one failed so bad that he stumbles past you and falls prone behind you.
Perfect.
Because even monsters get punished for nat ones.
Nice.
Let's see.
We'll
So
take it.
that's their turn. Vitero, you're up.
All right. So I think the first thing Vitero does is he's dancing around with this creature monster thing. And in the middle of this dance, he's going to see Callum snuck behind that table. And he's going to give him a quick up down and make a face and say, pathetic. And then turn around to attack again. It's another unarmed strike on this guy. Another 26. And for damage, that will be 7 damage.
Gotcha.
And I'll do another focus point to do some flurry of blows. So I think 7 dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
And for damage, another 7.
He's looking super messed up.
All right, I get one more. That is an 18 to hit. And
Yep, that hits.
that would be another 7.
All right. That one, it dies.
No.
Where is... Well,
Can I
I hit
roll
unconscious,
anything
but
to see
it's dead.
how it dies? Like, is there something I would notice from its?
You can roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Or an arcana check.
My arcana sucks. I'll do investigation. That is 18.
When it does die, it's not peaceful, even though you just hit it and you just knocked it out. You didn't like stab it or anything. As it dies and like hits the ground, it like twitches and shrinks and like shrivels in on itself. It doesn't turn into ash or anything, but it becomes much smaller, almost like when you see like a shrunken
Like drained
figure
of
or
its
something.
vitality kind of thing.
Yes. Super, like something like a straw sucked any extra out of it that was left. Despite when you saw it, it was already pretty drained. So it's, yeah, pretty gnarly.
Okay. Cool. So I think then yeah, I took my bonus action already. So I would just come over here to provide support. That's it. I think I don't have anything else. I end my turn.
Right. Callum is next, and he's gonna stay under the table and go, yeah, fuck this. I hate these things. They are such menaces. And then that will be his turn. He's not a fighter. I'm sorry. Rune, go ahead, sir.
So I'm going to turn to the one that's prone behind me, and I'm going to swing my mace at it. It's going to be a 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Sweet. All right, and then that's going to be 7 points of damage,
Sure.
Bless you.
and that'll be my turn.
is. All right, we're back at the top, Pugna.
Very cool. Would I get advantage for flanking?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. All right, I'm going to go to use my great club or my great axe at this thing. Does a
Alright.
24 hit it?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
This thing is already pretty messed up, so I feel like you're gonna kill it.
Yeah, 16 points of damage as I cleave it.
Yes.
I would like to grab this thing with my left hand as I have my great axe in my right one. I'm gonna pick it up and look at it, examine it, and I want to say, "What are you?" And then I want to throw it down on the ground, like turn to the right, and then I want to bring my axe back from the right to the left and just take it from head to toe, tip to tail.
When you cut it, you'll notice that the same thing that happened to the other one still happens to this one, just depending on how many parts it's in. So if you split them in half, both sides do the weird twitching, curling thing.
Okay.
So it's extra gross.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's
100%
also
sure.
there's no blood or anything that comes out. There's no goo or anything like that. It's very strange. It's very dry and weird.
Very. And then I would like to turn around and jump up on the table and essentially try to scare Callum out.
I think you just scared him more. It's like, did one get on here? You're supposed to kill him.
Get out now.
I'm not a fighter.
Then
all right,
why
is that
are
your
you
turn?
here? Yes.
Wonderful. All right, Orem said he was going to Sacred Flame, but I don't know if he can see any of them because there is a bookshelf there. But I imagine he would move. So I think put him right there so he can see. I'll let him. Honestly, I don't know how cocky he would be with it. But we're just going to move him over here because I'm controlling him. And I make my deck save.
Ayo.
All right, that will be Orm's turn. Tinker, it is your turn. I love the idea that Tinker not only missed the first round, but then managed in the only next round he had to get rid of all of his weaponry. I love him. Mind you, I'd say the 3 books in front of the high elf woman are knocked down, and the ones kind of by where Rune is standing are knocked forward, so they've created this sort of pile and mass in front of you, so you cannot see Rune in them. But if you wanted to, those guys are both dead. If you wanted to make a check to climb over it, I would let you. But that would be up to you. Yes, I don't know where the dead tag is. Let's see. I'll find that shit. I'm pretty sure they have a minus to charisma. They do. 12. I love that you guys just secretly do things on the map for me. Thank you.
I got you.
You the best. Gotcha. Is that everything for you, Tinker? That's fair. It's kind of a tight space as well. The creatures are next because you don't know what they're called, and I don't want to give that away. I almost did. Does a rune rune, both of them are going, the one that you hit that was prone is going to get up and swing at you.
It doesn't have to. It can stay there. You can just stay on the ground. It's fine.
No, he's gonna swing on you, and I think he's gonna hit this time with a 17.
That does not hit.
Oh, look at that. That's all right. The other one is going to take a hit. 19 for that one.
That's crazy. That still doesn't hit.
They swing at you. It's a swing and a miss.
Oh, bastards.
They're very wily. And they both just growl at you. Botero, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. How kind of far from everything. What can I do? Well, how far is that? That is. I got 40 feet, so I can really only come to about here. Well, I guess I'll just take my action to dash and then just make my way over there.
Tis the way of the world.
Yes.
When we have to use our actions. Hold on one second.
I will use my last. Well, is the one that I'm standing next to the one that was kind of hurt?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is the one that I'm standing next to the one that had taken damage, the one that looks like really hurt? Or
The one that was prone is the one that looks really hurt, so no.
okay, got it. So then I will go ahead and take my last focus point to do a Flurry of Blows. So does a 24 hit?
Yep.
Cool. So then 8 damage.
Gotcha.
And one more. Is a 15 hit?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So then another 8.
Gotcha.
And that is it. That's all I got.
Wonderful. All right. Callum is going to shout at Pugna. No amount of grandstanding or table shaking is going to make me crawl out from under here. You go kill him. And that'll be Callum's turn. Rune.
All right. Let's see. What does Rune want to do? Uh-huh. All right. The one that's right in front of me, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Is that the
I
one
need to
that's
make a
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh.
It's a wisdom save.
That's the one that was prone, right? That got up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, I failed.
Oh, good. And since he's already taken damage, he takes a D12 instead of a D8. So that's going to be 7 points of necrotic damage.
Gotcha. He is looking real bad.
Cool. Let's see if I want to do anything else. No, that'll be it.
Sure. Pugna. Your turn, sir.
Okay. I have been thinking about this for 6 seconds. What I'm going to do, thank you. I'll be here all week. Essentially, I'm going to get to him. That's my plan. I'm going to use my dash action to get to him. I'm going to go straight over these shelves. I'll make whatever rolls you need me to get over those shelves.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to action surge to attack this one in front of me. And hopefully, with a good roll, it will be awesome.
All right. So since you're going over all of those bookshelves and everything, can you make let's do athletics check.
Ooh, that's what I'm good at. That is a 12, but hold on. Does that fail? Because I have a special thing.
I wouldn't say I do an in-between kind of success. So I wouldn't say you fail outright, but you have a hard time getting there.
Okay. I used something
Not
called
graceful.
tactical. I used something
But
called
you make
tactical mind. Where? Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. I'm cool with that.
Not graceful, but you make it.
Yeah. Then that would be advantage with Vitero standing near, right?
Yes, with the way he stands. That words. Yes.
Very cool. So Pugna will go from here. Sorry, yeah, he'll go from here. He's gonna run from this chair, hit this shelf with 1 foot, jump over it, and not even hit this one. He's gonna essentially superhero landing with his gray axe above his head, down, and he's going to do 17 points of damage with a 22 to hit.
What my goodness. When you go bring your great axe down, you once again eviscerate this thing and watch as it does its twitching and writhing on the ground.
And I'll turn to Vitero and be like, Pugna, nice to meet you.
And Vitero's gonna look you up and down now. And nod his head to the side and a pleasure, Vitero.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. We are going to the Orem is going to Sacred Flame. Ooh, when he fails, this might kill him. Oh, and it does. So Orem takes out the last one. So if you want to mark them all dead, they are all dead. The library falls silent once again. And you look over to those 2 living people left in the library. And yeah, they have no idea what's going on. Absolutely nothing. They're still fretting over the books being torn down. And you guys look around, and Callum climbs out from under the table, comes around, looks at that, and goes, I fucking hate those things. They're called bonies, and they're fucking terrible.
And where were you?
I was hiding under the table. And that is where we will end our session.
Love it.
Ooh. Very fun.
Yay. Just real quick before we go, I would Rune would take some of the ash from his bag and he would mark every dead creature, including the humans that died.
Gotcha. We'll note it. All right. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching on Twitch, I appreciate you guys. I had
Thank
a lot of
you.
fun.
As did I.
Say goodbye, everyone, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for another session
Bye,
where I will
everyone.
explain.
Night Twitch.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Okay. That is done. Wonderful. All right.